My bad, y'all. Had some technical difficulties. We back. We back in 4K, 30 frames per second. But without further ado, I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, y'all know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we here to talk about what just happened in Washington between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Washington Wizards, where the Bucks have won their fifth game in a row. Shout out to the Bucks. I want to start this live off on a positive note and talk about the positives before we go into things that we might need to correct. So first things first, the Bucks scored 140 points. The Bucks offense is clicking right now. And as y'all come in, if y'all could please hit the like button so we can get everybody else back in the live. Again, my apologies for the technical difficulties. Sometimes things just happen. My bad, but we back at it and we gonna chop this good game up, y'all. We gonna chop this good game up. So again, this was a great offensive performance by the Bucks. Giannis is already looking like he's in mid-season form. He almost had another triple-double with 40 points. Giannis is cooking right now. Giannis is absolutely cooking right now. He carried us in this game. Giannis carried us in this game. Brooke came on in the second quarter, second half, and had a few plays, but this game was literally won by Giannis Antetokounmpo. He has been in his bag recently. He has just been in his bag. So shout out to Giannis, and we got another win, y'all. I know that there's a lot to talk about: the defense, the points in the paint, and all of that. I just want to start off the pod on a more positive note about the good things that are working for the Bucks. The good things are we clearly know what we're doing on offense right now. Offense is clearly clicking. Clearly clicking. Clearly. So we have positives there, but again, it's like the defense we played the other day, it looks like we just lost our way again. We look lost and confused again on defense. And respectfully, Beasley, Dame, we're getting a little bit cooked on defense. Pat too, we're getting a little bit cooked. And to be honest, out of the three, Dame played the best defense, which is not saying much. But we got to tighten up on guarding guards. It seems like guards are having career days against us. Jordan Poole was averaging 15 points a game. Now he coming here dropping 30 on our head. We got to tighten up on defense in these rotations. And as much as I love Beasley and some of these other players, if they can't play defense, we're going to have to start limiting people's minutes at this point. Because there's no way that, dude, this is the Washington Wizards. They just scored 129 points on us. And they shot over. This is yet another team that shot over 50% from the field. Again, on the positive side, we shot over 50%, but teams are getting way too many easy buckets against the Bucks. This should have been a game that we should have blown them out by mid-third quarter, so our starters should have been able to rest. There's no way Giannis needed to play 34 minutes today, not against the Wizards. This team is below tap water. They're like Flint, Michigan water. We should not be struggling with a team that's Flint, Michigan water. I'm just keeping it real. I see you in the waiting room. Just give me a second. Let me just get this off real quick. My man Daniel, I got you, bro. Let me just tap in with the people real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and get you in. And ladies and gentlemen, can you please hit that like button on your way in? Just helping people see the pod and helping Bucks Nation grow. So appreciate y'all if y'all can hit that like button. I'm just a little frustrated. I'm just trying not to go in right away, y'all, because we did win. We were shooting well from the field. There's so much positives going on offense. It's just the defense that we're so inconsistent defensively. Let me just get in. Let's just get into these numbers real quick. Let me get to these numbers, Daniel. I'm gonna tap you in. So Bucks win 142 to 129. Giannis with an outstanding performance, 20 of 23. Struggle from the free throw line, 2 of 6, but 13 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He did have 5 turnovers, but that's going to happen when you're trying to dominate and get us a win. So I'm going to give that okay. That's still a lot of turnovers. Plus 10, 42 points. Middleton played 23 minutes, 6 of 12 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 6 of Hey, this is a big deal too. Like, I want to just talk about positives. I'm gonna let y'all tap in and talk about everything else. But Middleton getting to the line 7 times is very good for Middleton. So 6 to 7 for him, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. He did have 4 turnovers, but plus 23, 18 points. Brook came on in the second half. He was 7 to 12. Look, Brook had 9 rebounds. That's a positive. Brook having 9 rebounds is a positive. He had 5 blocks. Plus 13, 16 points. Solid performance. Damian Lillard only shot 14 shots, was 5 of 14, 3 of 6 from 3, 9 of 11 from the free throw line. He had 7 assists, 5 rebounds, only 1 turnover. Plus 6, 22 points. Beasley, like I said, offensively, he's been doing his thing. 5 of 9 from the field, 16 points, plus 20. It's the defense with him that's the problem. Bobby Porter's being Bobby Porter, 17 points, 8 rebounds. Bobby's a walking double-double. We don't got to worry about Bobby. Campaign played 16 minutes, had 6 points. Damn. Now, I know y'all going to go off on Pat again in the chat because he just had a good game. Now, Pat Connaughton, 26 minutes, 3 points, -4. AJ Green only had 2 points, -9. And Andre Jackson Jr. only getting in for a minute is kind of weird. I don't know what that's all about. Also, AJ Green's defense is a little suspect. AJ Green's defense is a little bit suspect. I'm not going to even hold you. We got to start dialing in on defense. We're letting guards just go in on us, really. We're really letting guards. Kuzma had a good game. He had 22 points, 13. Kuzma had 13 assists. That's crazy. Tyus Jones, 18 points, +9. Jordan Poole is just, he ain't never seen a shot he won't take. He had 30 points, -26, but only 11 to 26 shooting. And then Pittsburgh got them 12 off the bench. Koulibaly got 12 points off the bench. So they had 6 people in double figures, which is kind of a lot. We also had 6 people in double figures. Now the stats that everybody want to talk about, we're just going to get right to it. Again, y'all see I was being positive off the rip, right, y'all? I didn't say nothing crazy. I was positive off the rip. Let's make sure to hit that like button, y'all. It's like 80 of y'all in here. Let's make sure to hit that like button. Now, this is what we want to get into, right? The Bucks shot almost 60% from the field, which is impressive. Now, on the downside, we allowed the much maligned Washington Wizards to shoot 55%. Neither one of us were world beaters from 3. We did really win this game on a free throw line, 21 of 28. They only were 9 of 11. We out-rebounded them, total rebounds. The problem, and we also had more offensive rebounds for the first time, 16 to 5. The problem comes here. They dominated us in the paint, 84 to 64. We also only caused 4 turnovers. They only turned the ball over 4 times the whole game. We turned the ball over 15 times. That's crazy. So we got to tighten up on a few things, but again, a win is a win. So we got our win. We 5 in a row. Everything's moving offensively. So we just got to really figure out what we're doing on defense and build off of this 2-3 zone. That's really what we need to do. That's really it. And people need to stop looking lost. They need to stop looking lost out there. That's definitely a real problem on defense. Now, without further ado, let me tap you in. Here, Mr. Orton. Give me 1 second to put the headphones in, and I'm gonna get to you. My boy Daniel Orton. I know he hot. I know he feeling away. Let me tap you in. All right, we should be good here. All right. There we go. Now let me tap you in, bro. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Okay, let's go. So tell
Let me,
me how you feel. The good, the bad, the ugly. I just want us to start off positive. The Bucks got their 5th win in a row. I see you. I see you. Shout out to DBZ. I see you. Oh, that's it. That's when he really fired up. That's like what, level 3 saying?
that's Goku Black.
Yeah, Goku. There it is. So tell me how you feel today, bro. Tell me how you feel.
Man, you right. I'm not going to hold you. You right. I mean, I was happy they won, but this was a trap game. Everybody was thinking about Boston, and I kept telling everybody, think about this game. I know Wiz is going to give the Bucks everything they got. And before the game, they said that they're going to probably try to get inside more. And for the game, like I didn't get the chance to see the first little bit of the first quarter. They already had us. They was up 11-5, and then Bucks took over. They had the offense, but it was
Yeah,
just most what saved us was one. They had second chance points, 27-9, rebounds finally 55-29 Bucks.
right.
What else that happened? And then AJ
The points in the paint is really what killed us in this game. The points in the paint was crazy, bro. I mean,
played
84
that.
points in the paint. I mean, they scored 20 more points in the paint, and we got Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Like
It was
that's
floating
really
over.
concerning.
A lot of those shots were just floating right over Brooks' head. They
Yep.
just kept floating over his head every time he
Well,
tried to
Brooke,
stop.
yeah, Brooke can't jump over a piece of paper.
No, he can't.
Brooke can't jump over a piece of paper, bro.
It was pretty much that was doing all that all night. I just like thank God we had the talent. Thank God we got Giannis, and
Hey, we got to give Giannis his flowers. He been in his bag.
he's been doing great playing basketball last couple weeks. It seems like he really got it together, and I'm I'm excited for Wednesday, but I just wish they got to play better than this
Yeah,
if they want to.
it is. And then Boston is coming off a loss. I believe Boston lost tonight.
Well,
So,
I tell you, they already lost. Well, I told you how many times I tell everybody on here. Boston got no bench. You got your superstar playing 43 minutes
it's only
and
a matter of
45
time. Right, it's only a matter of time.
get you with you. And guess how they lost too?
How they lose.
Guess how, but Drew Holiday gave the pass the ball and they took it in overtime. Drew Holiday.
Right.
Everybody looking
Hey, you
talking about
already
Drew
know.
Holiday. Oh, we want to trade. Why we trade Drew Holiday? You see why we trade Drew Holiday? You see now?
That I'm just putting your comment
Every
up. He's
game,
like, I got something to say about Boston. Go ahead.
every time Drew Holiday played with Boston, I just look at the stats. I'm like, he ain't even doing nothing that much. I tell everybody, don't worry about Boston. Don't
Yeah,
worry
that's
about.
it. I just think we need
I
to
ain't
be
worried
focused,
about
but we
Boston.
got to play better though going against Boston coming
Exactly.
up this Wednesday. We cannot allow Boston to shoot 55%. They'll get us out of there if we let them
Oh,
shoot
they're out here
55%.
arm back, and Boston fans talk trash again. It just we gotta focus on what we need to do, not this matchup. Bucks out where this matchup they're worried about playing better basketball because you can't just give up. They lucky that wasn't shooting many threes. They wasn't even shooting that many threes this game. They was
Right.
lucky, and I just feel that you're gonna have to have somebody. I mean, you have. I wish they didn't have Ajax in the game that much. I wish they had
And I
Ajax
didn't
in the game.
understand that. I didn't understand why we didn't
I
have
don't know.
Ajax in the game. That was a little wild.
That
Don't
was
you think?
wild. I didn't know what happened with that. I wish they would have played them a little more. I was happy AJ Green was the game, but he was getting cooked a bit. He was
Yeah,
getting. He
AJ
was.
Green was getting cooked. I'm not going to even hold you. AJ
Yeah,
was
he
getting
was.
cooked. In my
I,
opinion, he was getting cooked, bro. I mean,
yeah,
it just this was just we just need to be happy. Like you said, this is a trap game. I see you. I see you in the green room. Mr. Smith got you in a minute. This was definitely a trap game. I'm just happy we were able to pull through, but we definitely got a lot of things to look at in the film room coming up because some of this was crazy.
Otherwise gonna
Some of
get
this
run
was
off.
crazy.
They got to, otherwise gonna get run off the court
Yeah,
Wednesday, and y'all mad again. But it's like right now they're playing great offensive basketball. Right now, everybody in their bag. I
right.
mean,
One
I mean,
second, because this is an interesting comment here. One second. Then you see this one. My boy Tommy. What up, Tommy? He said, "Are we better with Giannis being the focus of the offense or Dame?" I think it has to be a balance of both. I think that's what
they
they're trying to figure out. Tommy, they got to be a balance of both.
they both gotta be on the court more. I mean,
Hmm.
they gotta once you got Giannis and him on the court, you get more open shots for everybody.
Right.
That's what gets us going and moving the ball, not just standing there. I see him was doing a little isolation for Chris, but
Right.
everybody gotta move the ball. You gotta move the ball. When you got
Right.
Chris on the ground, yeah, isolation right there, but anybody else on the floor, they gotta move the ball. Like we
That's
gotta
it.
get some
We
good
just
shots.
got to, and we got to move our feet on defense. The way
Yeah.
we got to start moving our feet. We just look a step slow, and then Brooks is looking slow too. I just don't. You know what? I don't want to go in. I just want to be happy.
So
We on this
I
streak.
I
We
wouldn't mind
headed
going in.
forward. The gears are grinding offensively, and I'm just hoping Griffin can get the defense tightened up before Wednesday, because
Brook was getting,
we can't have that.
Brook was getting cooked tonight, man. It was like teardrop city, man. Like
He
how
can't
Brock
jump.
Lesnar.
That's why we got to figure out a change of pace player, y'all. Like a big man, because Brook can't move. Now if he could stand there and just cover like an area of like 3 by 3 feet, and then if you come, he can swat everything. But if you're asking him to move at all, it's a problem. It's definitely a
I,
problem.
they don't need to move Brook. They just need to have somebody in there that can give him a rest so he can give his legs a little bit more because he's in there most of the game and he's
Right.
tired. Playing a little bit too many minutes. And
Right.
Giannis, that guy's going to still stand there. He's going to try to get the best player. He's trying to get the best player on the team. That's what, and I like that from Giannis. But it's like everybody else getting their shots in when he does that.
Yeah, and see the
So
thing is, even like if you look, so Giannis dominated day one, but then Dame only had 15 shots because Giannis was dominating. That's kind of the give and take. When Giannis dominates, then Dame can't really eat or get into no rhythm. So that's where they got to figure out the balance at.
I won't be surprised if they ain't go for 40 on the next game against Boston. I won't
Yeah,
be
that's what I'm
surprised.
thinking too. I already said I think he going at least 30 ball against them.
I, I'm
Yeah,
not.
so yeah, we gonna see, man. Appreciate my boy tapping in, my man Daniel
I
tapping in. Bleacher Report boss. Shout out to my man. All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute. Tap back in a minute. Let me get Mr. Smith in here. I know he got a lot to say. He got on the beater right now. I see he in his zone. Let him cook real quick. All right, Daniel. My man, salute. Let me get my man up in here. Hey, go ahead and cook. I gotta send out a new notification. Hey, y'all know who this is. Let him cook. Go ahead, Mr. Smith.
Salute. Health and happiness to everybody.
Yes,
What's up? What's
sir.
going on? Let me start first. When you were re-jumping the live, what is that beat that you had? It had like the sax, the
Oh,
horns in it.
my boy to be in the chat, Amtrax. He makes all the beats for me. That's what he do. He
Yo,
just make all types of beat. He smooth with it, bro. He smooth with it. Shout out to
that
Amtrax.
that one in particular with the horns. That's
Oh
my
yeah,
something.
I think he might
That
be in the
beat.
chat. Hey, Ant, shout out to you,
That's
bro.
fine.
Shout out. Yeah.
Like, we
Yeah, I
showing our age.
appreciate that. Appreciate that. I
We
told
old.
him he hard. I told him.
We older rap fans, right? We ain't
Right. Exactly, my man. You already know. You already know.
you know
So tell me the
I'm
good,
not.
the bad, and the ugly for tonight.
Well, the good is always like it's not easy getting a win in this league. I don't care if it is against the worst team in the league, which
Right.
I do believe the Wizards are. And rack them up, right? I don't take anything for granted considering we lost to the Magic, considering we lost to the Pacers, we lost to teams that we shouldn't have lost to the
Facts.
Hawks. So if we could turn around and win in those ugly ways, then I'll take it. But in your heart of hearts, were you pleased with what you saw?
Absolutely not. Defense scared me. Like I said, the Wizards, I thought we were going to run over the Wizards. And we were in a nip and tuck battle with a team that got, what, 2 wins? They got 2 wins. This is not a team that we should have allowed to score 129 points. We looked a step slow defensively, especially Beasley, AJ Green, even Dame at times. We have to, and I don't know why Andre Jackson Jr. wasn't playing in the game. Once they started seeing that the guards are starting to go off, just as a change of pace. I also think this is one of the games where I saw that not having Marjan hurt us a little bit with his length and defensive athleticism.
I mean, here's where I lose in all kind of traction. I guess the people are gonna jump right off my fan base because I'm gonna ask the hard question. I'm gonna ask the
Okay.
same question you put up. Do you think we look better with Giannis's usage rate being what it is, or the team does it look better when he takes a step backwards so that we can collectively move forward? If that made sense. Did that make sense? I don't
It
know.
does make sense. I think the offense looks smoother with Dame initiating the offense. It seems like more people touch the ball and able to get in a rhythm. And when Giannis has the ball, it's like he'll drop some dimes now and then, but it's more of a bailout dime versus him just looking
Exactly.
at it. It's not like it's structured passing. It's like, okay, I don't got nothing else to do. I'm gonna kick it out. But if he could score every time, Giannis is looking to score every time. It's not a bad thing. Like he was 20 or 23 today, but at his 40 points can sometimes be at the sacrifice of of the offense running at its full capacity.
Thank you. And that's what I'm getting to, right? Ultimately, a win is a win, right? Giannis right now is putting up MVP type numbers or scoring title type numbers, right? But I'm also looking at Beasley, who didn't get involved until late in the game, and we're lucky he was able to hit shots.
Yep.
I'm looking at Dame, who looked like a ghost on the court once again,
Correct.
right? I'm looking at some of our other players who we all look better. All of them look better in that game against who was it against? Shoot, the Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
Right when the ball was moving, you're looking at 2 and 3 pass offensive sets, hockey assists and whatnot, and the ball was moving. And again, it left just enough. It gives everyone ownership of the offense, so that late in games when Giannis is being trapped and he can't figure out a way, then it's not just bailout to a person who's been cold this entire
Right.
time. You expect that car to operate at NASCAR levels, and that car hadn't gotten going the entire game.
Right. At least
Then
even
you're
if you're
gonna
just
get mad at
touching the ball, feeling the ball touch your hands, and you know what I'm saying, moving. It's just like no one. They're just standing there and watching, and that's the problem I have with the offense. Where Giannis is dominating, everybody just sits there and watches. You know what I mean? There's no cutting. There's no fluidity in the offense at all.
But see, that's the thing. I did think they were cutting. I just think he didn't pass the ball. Like they got to a point where Giannis had made it up in his mind that these guys can't guard me, and I'm just going to go and get mine. And to that credit, we won the game,
Right.
and we killed. But I look at a game like this as a practice game. Wizards ain't, with all due
Right.
respect to the Wizards. Wizards are trash, bro. Like,
Right.
so I mean, like this is a rec league team that's in the league that has Jordan Poole playing on it, right? This is supposed to be what warms us up for the big team,
Right.
like like the Nuggets, like the Suns. You think we could play like that and beat any of those teams?
No, not if we're allowing the other team to shoot. We have allowed
We
regularly
would get
teams to shoot
rocked.
50% or close to 50% for most of the season. We got to figure that out. You can't let a team like Washington shoot over 50%. You just can't do it. You can't do it.
And I see a comment there, and that I know more than you. When you're 20 or 23, you got to let them cook. I feel that. I
Mm-hmm.
feel that. I'm not
Right.
unreasonable, right? But I feel like Giannis's offense for him is easier to get than the shooters' offense is for them. They have to shoot from further away. Their offense is rhythm based. Giannis
Correct.
can go out 50 points against the Wizards in his sleep with his left hand, with a knee,
Right.
with a thigh
Easy
contusion.
money. Easy work.
Right. So I mean, like this was to me an opportunity to continue to work on the overall synergy of the team versus Giannis going and bullying a team that he knows he could bully. Ain't
He got
nobody
to.
on
But
this
the
team.
thing is, but even Dame too, they got to pick their spots. And I think both of them should look early into getting the teammates involved, especially in the first quarter. I think if the others can get involved in the first quarter like they did against the Raptors, it's gonna be a snowball effect through the rest of the game. But when they're not, then they kind of lose. They did lose their energy level on both sides of the court. To me, I'm not saying they're not, but I feel like, hey, if I'm not getting the ball on offense, I'm not really doing nothing. Why am I playing this hard on defense if I'm not gonna get the ball?
Yeah, and see, and I see another comment here, with respectfully to Eliza Schaefer,
Mm,
right? Giannis would Giannis led the team in all statistical categories, and yet it's still being criticized, right? This is constructive criticism. You don't have to agree. God bless you, whoever
mm.
you are. You don't have to agree. For me, I feel like Giannis has the opportunity to not just be the best player on the team, but to be the captain of the team and to give the entire team what they need, right?
Mm-hmm.
He does not need as much as they do because he is far superior with what he does than they are. I ask you this question because and I respect your
Mm.
opinion about basketball, right? And you had just pretty much alluded to it, right? if you are being kind of frozen out of the offense because you got the person with the ball at the top of the key, and he's going 1-on-5, and you are disengaged at that particular point, you think it's an easy thing to get involved on the other side of the court?
I'm just saying with
You
people that are
there's a
already are
reason.
with people that are already not inept, or they kind of inept defensively. You're driving the morale down just a little bit. And like we said, we both love Giannis. He's the reason we won today's game. But all we're saying is when we go against these elite teams, there's a certain way that we're going to need to play, and it's going to have to be team basketball where everybody is kind of chipping in. That's why we're talking about the Toronto game. Toronto game, everybody chipped in, and we got a blowout. We had 7 people in double figures. Everybody was touching the ball, getting shots. That's more of what we're looking for. Yes, we can win when Giannis dominates the ball, but it's a lot harder than it needs to be especially against
Yeah,
a team like that. It just makes it harder sometimes versus using your team as a whole to try to make things easier on yourself. Like Giannis can score whenever he wants. If Giannis had it in his head to score 50 every game, he could do it, and there's nothing nobody could do about it. But with that being said, if you just try to why not get your money later? If you get them going early, then you could count on them later. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's just
Not
kind of
only
how I'm
that,
feeling.
and a lot of his assists come, like you said, they're like bailout assists, right? And
Hmm.
so it's like one pass offense. So it's like me driving to the rim, breaking it down, one pass, and then hoping that that dude is warm enough to make that shot. Versus like a point guard getting the ball and the
Hmm.
ball moving around and players getting more utility and getting more out of the game itself. And everyone kind of gets warmed up and gets cooking. And the results are there. You saw when you had a more Dame led offense. Not Dame is the best. Not Dame is the focal point of the offense, but the lead decision making is in his hands. Ball moves around a little bit more, and people and other players get a little bit more involved.
Hmm.
And what I'm saying is that when you're playing like little Smurf teams like this, you can get away with that. I don't know that you can get away with one pass offense against the big boys because the
And
big
that's what
boys
we're
are
talking
more
about. I
equipped to
think that's what we
stop
need to
that.
clarify, Mr. Smith, is that we're not really
Yeah.
we're talking about today's game, but we're looking at when we play the elite teams, how we're gonna need to play to win. And we're gonna need to play more like we did against the Raptors versus the way we played tonight in order to beat those elite teams, because we're gonna need the bench to step up. The bench didn't give us a ton tonight.
And you give opposing teams less of a blueprint to stop you,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because they don't know where the ball is going. It's very predictable. Washington can't stop it because Washington, they're like one of those teams. So they're going to be teams that no matter what you do, I can see it coming and I can't stop it, right? Because
Right.
they're just not good enough. Versus other teams that if I see it coming, I can stop it.
Right. Or make it
Because
very
we are good.
difficult for you. Or make it very difficult for you.
Yeah, why? Who did? I mean, good life. Who's the center for Washington?
Let me see here.
He is a punching bag. With all due respect to that dude, he is ugh. So of course it's
Ah!
gonna be.
Oh, Gafford.
So of
Yeah,
course it's
Gafford. My
gonna
bad. I
be.
was gonna say Gifford. That's why I wanted to check. But Gafford. Yeah, Gafford. Make sure I hit that
Yeah, he's
like
gonna
button.
be.
You hear these jewels being dropped in here, y'all. Hit that like button.
So,
We trying to get
so
Bucks
he's gonna
Nation
be a
huge
punching
here, y'all.
bag.
Appreciate you.
So he's gonna be a punching bag for like the rest of
The
the
league.
season,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. If this were the NBA Finals and we were playing a team that had no answers for Giannis like that, yeah, everybody else, look, this is your job today.
Right.
Get out the way. Get out the way, right? But we still have synergy that we're trying to build on so that it can come easily when we need it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You play how you practice. You got to get into a rhythm. And if we haven't gotten like an established rhythm yet to reverting back to that. So like I said, I see a couple people going, I'm going to say how I feel and say what I see regardless. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
to agree. And I
And that's
respect
what
your
but
disagreements.
that's
Those
what Bucks
good.
Nation is about.
Yeah.
It's for everybody to have their own opinions and we just debate about it. That's the whole thing. Eliza, I totally get where you're coming from. And like I said, we're just looking at, we're not criticizing. We're just saying things that we need to tighten up before we play elite teams. We're not, when we're
I
talking,
am
we're not
criticizing
talking
it.
about, we're talking about right now, but we're looking to the future when we play a team like a
I
Denver.
but
at Philly and things like that. Again, how we need to play to make our lives easier.
Yeah, but for me, I need to articulate. I am criticizing. I don't think criticizing is putting someone down. What
Right.
I'm saying is it was a very simple strategy today, and yes, it could have. I think the simple strategy definitely worked against Washington, but we haven't mastered the other stuff. Ball movement is the ball is not moving when Giannis does that. It's one punch offense, and we're hoping that guys are warm enough. It's asking a lot for shooters to just get magically in the rhythm when they haven't been involved. That's just my opinion. My opinion is also that if you're not involved in the offensive game, it's harder to get involved on the defensive game. Now, ultimately, you're a
Right.
professional. You got to do that anyway. So these guys don't get a pass. I'm not blaming him for our ineptitude on defense.
Right.
But I do believe that the more involved you are, and the more up tempo you guys you're playing, and the more ownership that you have of the game, the more you can get involved on the defensive side.
It just
That
bodes
being
well.
said,
Jordan had to learn that. Jordan
yeah,
was a person that shot all the time until eventually he's like, I gotta pick my spots. And he used to always come in like once they were in their championship mode, the first quarter he would use to get his teammates involved. Then he would do the second quarter, go into the second quarter, third quarter out of halftime, get his teammates involved, and then the fourth quarter he's closing. And that seemed to work out for them. I think Dame and Giannis need to figure something like that out. Like, okay, I'm gonna go first quarter, you go second quarter. Let's get the people involved. We gotta just make sure we get the team involved as we go, because we're gonna need those guys to have confidence to hit big shot. Look at what happened with Connaughton the other night. He was involved throughout the game, and when we needed him to hit some big buckets, he was able to because he had some form of rhythm. Versus asking him to do something being cold. And I saw your comment, Eliza. I'm not sure why Ajax didn't get any play today, unless they're resting him for this the C's game. I saw your comment too, Patricia. I didn't see anything on the injury report about Andre Jackson Jr. I'm just thinking he was rested.
yeah,
That.
and I also see the point where I keep getting this stat, and it's maybe you misheard me, whatever the case may be. I didn't disagree that the man had 8 assists. What I'm saying is that it's like one pass, 8 assists, versus the ball moving around to multiple different players. That's what I would like to see.
Right.
I would like to see the ball in multiple different players' hands instead of like bailout where you're hoping. To me, that's
where you're getting good shots off of
I
ball
don't.
movement and not bailouts. Yeah, that's all we saying. All we're trying to do is say
it.
what we need to do to be the best possible team we can be, and that's really it. And I see
Right.
you in the green room, Brandon. Just give me 1 second, bro. I see you in there.
I
Yeah,
don't want to.
yeah, no, that's cool. Just give me a minute, chop it. But tap back in a minute. Let me just get through. It's a lot of comments, a lot of different views.
Sure.
So let me get into that, and then just tap back in if it don't get too late here. Give me like 15, 20 minutes. But tap back in, Mr. Smith.
Sure.
All right.
Yes,
Salute to Mr. Smith. All right. I'm going to get you back in here. All right. Let me get you in here, Brandon. The return of my man Brandon. My man faded to black after that Pat Connaughton comment yesterday. Hey, they was on you yesterday. Hey, Brandon. I was like, hey, you're not gonna say nothing about Pat. He was like, all I just see was like, and then it just went to flat. What's up now? They not gonna ever let you live that down, Brandon. I'm gonna already let you know off rip. You gonna have to eat that one. That looked crazy yesterday or day before yesterday. That looked crazy, Brandon. My man was talking. Then all of a sudden, I asking this man about Pat Connaughton. This man got little. Brandon got little. His screen immediately went black. Shout out to Brandon. You was wild, bro. Ah, Brandon.
Hey. Hey, I want to apologize to Buck Nation. How about
Okay.
And, okay. Everybody on this chat, I love y'all. Y'all can get on my head.
They gonna do it, bro. You earned that one. But go ahead, Brandon. Let's talk about tonight. You know I had to get you. That looked crazy yesterday. What was that, Monday? That looked crazy. Or Sunday. That looked crazy, bro. But go ahead. Tell me how you feel about tonight. Tell me the good, the bad, the ugly. How you feel about tonight, Brandon?
First of all, like I say this, I wanted to give Pat Connaughton his power, what he did on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So, Okay. Now we move past that now.
Right.
That's what.
Okay, now we
Okay.
passed that out. Tell me about tonight, Brandon. Tell me about tonight.
Um, we won 5 in a row. That's good.
Right. There we go. Talking positive. There we go.
But we cannot allow our team to score over 100 points, and we need to keep like mediocre team under like 99,
Yeah, they
80
should be
points.
scoring 100. Yeah, no, I agree with you there. A team like this Flintwater Michigan team, they shouldn't be scoring like that, bro. They shouldn't be scoring
Wait,
like that.
that's true. The way I've been seeing it, there's a lot of rumor going around between you and Poole.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of rumor going around with you and Poole.
Mm-hmm.
Because Washington, I think Washington probably going to rebuild mode.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why I
So
mean, look at their team. They're 2-11. They definitely rebuild mode. But as far as for the Bucks, though, how did you feel they performed today? Obviously, Giannis carried us tonight. Giannis was the main reason we won. He dominated today with the 40 popper. Almost had a triple double. So, and like I said, I want to shout out Giannis specifically because he been in his bag. I mean, he done have multiple 40-point games already, and he carried us tonight. And he only missed 3 shots. I mean, that was impressive, the domination he had tonight.
I agree. And also we need to tighten up on the defense. I think we need to stick with 2-3 zone.
What is
They
why are we not doing that, Brandon? It is working, and just build off of that. Why are you keep playing, Griffin? We can't do any of that other stuff. We need to be in a 2-3 zone that we add some side zone to it. But that's our bread and butter. Period. Go ahead,
but
Brandon.
we need okay. Coming this Wednesday, if we facing Boston at their home, we need to start doing 2-3 zone to let Boston players to get confused.
Yep, yep, true.
So, so that also we need guys to work on the rebound.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I won't. But today it wasn't about rebounding. We actually rebounded well, and we had more offensive rebounds than they did. The problem today was the points in the paint. That's what killed us. They were plus 20 in points in the paint. That's why they were in this game and then get ran out the building. Was
Right?
literally the points in the paint.
I
Sometimes
agree.
it's the 3-point shooting. Today was the points in the paint. They dominated us down low. Dominated. Yes, Brooke had 5 blocks, but besides that, we were getting treated in the paint. Getting treated.
I'm not surprised to see AJ in the game, but I think he's ready enough. But I know you can play defense to shut down Tatum, Brown, and you because we got all the smoke on that bench.
Yeah, right. But I'm thinking that's what probably happened.
But
Like Eliza and them was saying in the chat, Mr. Smith and Brenda and all of that. Maybe it was arresting him so we can play him heavy minutes against Boston. That's what I'm hoping. Because
right,
he's our X factor right now. He can make plays
right,
defensively. He can distribute. So maybe we're saving him. So he might get heavy minutes this Wednesday, in my opinion. Make sure
I
y'all hit
agree.
that like button, y'all. So almost 100 y'all in here. We only got 50 likes. Let's get them likes up, y'all. It don't cost you nothing. It just, if you love Bucks Nation, you love this podcast, hit the like button so we can get more people in here. We're trying to make our friends and family network as big as possible for Bucks Nation. Salute to the chat. Go ahead, Brandon.
Also, I think we need to dang, I want to see Monday against Moran to shut down
Yeah,
Tatum.
but the thing is, he hurt right now, so we gotta wait till he get healthy. You know what I'm saying? But once he
But
does, I think we cooking with some gas.
hey, we right, we we right there. We
Right.
on Boston coming Wednesday because
Yep.
Boston is
Appreciate it,
what?
Kenny Mac. Go ahead, bro.
What? Boston lost.
Yep. Boston lost to Charlotte. Yep. See, they
Okay.
lost their trap game. That's what I'm saying. We had our trap game, and we should just be happy we won. It was some things that we need to tighten up, but we were both like Antrax was saying. Both teams were playing matador defense. You know what I'm saying? Which was everybody could score. I mean, both teams shot over 50%. So clearly, neither team showed up to play defense, and our offense is just better than probably everybody in the NBA. But go ahead.
I won't be surprised that you don't know what comes for him.
No, I don't think Boston. Period. They hadn't played us, so this is going to be a real barometer test about where we at, though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let you get your last statement off. Then I'm gonna get to the comment section. Brandon, go ahead.
One more thing,
Yeah.
our game should be on TNT,
Mm. Isn't it on? Is it on TNT or ESPN?
ESPN.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be excited. Y'all know where to be after the game, y'all. We gonna be right here, right after the game. 9
I
p.m.
got
CST. So we gonna chop it up. Appreciate you hopping on, Brandon, and clearing up your departure early the other day, bro. That's all right, Brandon. Let me chill on you, bro. All right, Brandon. All right.
you. Okay, peace and love.
So there we go. Hey, we gotta wait for Gibson to say it. All right, bro. Go. Hey, Gibson. They like. They like your greeting, fam. They love it. Let me get to this comment section. I think I put this in there. And my boy Amtrax. Again, y'all want to know who make my beats? This is the man right here, Amtrax. You can subscribe to his channel. We are also known as Beats by the Pound. Hey, whatever you need. If you need a beat for something, holler at my man. I guarantee he'll plug you. Guarantee. Shout out Amtrax. RJ back straight out of the UK was a starter guarding guards is a pro. I agree because we can't really guard guards, so we do need him out there. What up, Patricia P? I said at Bucks number one, we did, but we've got to do better. Yeah, we got to do better. We just got to do better. But again, this was a trap game. I see your comment, Tommy. Shout out to Tommy. What up, Jeff? What's up in the OC, fam? I said, yo, still sick, getting better. Hit that like button. Can we get some Lil Baby, Lil Boosie, Snoop, and Master P rapper chips for Pat and Robin? Oh, you still... My boy Jeff, hey man, hey Jeff, get well, fam. Appreciate you tapping in from the OC. My boy Tommy, what's good? Tommy said our offense is our defense. That's literally what it looks like right now, Tommy. Shout out to my man Tommy. Kenny Mac, appreciate you tapping in. Said I gotta go hit this graveyard shit. Okay, salute Kenny Mac. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Milwaukee Black was good, bro. I didn't understand the coach's strategy. We played the Celtics Wednesday. Why would the coach not play the youth tonight? He played no energy squad. If we run that squad, we gonna get beat down. It's very possible. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's resting them or what he's doing, but it better make sense Wednesday. That's all I'm saying. It better make sense Wednesday. Daniel Joseph was good, fam. We here, Bucks. Let's go. Yeah. It was an ugly win, but it's still a win. Every win ain't going to be by 30 points. But the positives, like I said, is that Giannis is looking like he's on a mission. You know what? I'm happy. You know what? Hey, NBA, do not put Giannis in any MVP ballots, please. Because clearly he is playing angry, and I want Giannis to continue playing angry. That MVP and him not being in that list, I think is really fueling him to be blacking out like he is right now. Giannis is dominant right now. Yes, he holding the ball and all that, but the end result is Giannis is unguardable right now. You cannot guard Giannis right now. Shout out to Giannis for that. But we do want that ball movement, Giannis. If you gotta pick your spots, when to go 100, when to go in the second gear, third gear. We just want to see you pick your spots. Eliza said, let's just take a moment to appreciate that Giannis is averaging 37, 11, 6, 71% from the free throw line, and 53% mid-range his last 6 games is what's really impressive, Eliza. And we do appreciate that. And that's 70. If he can shoot 70% from the free throw line, I'm happy with that. That is my barometer for him. 70%, we're good to go with Giannis. Good to go. Appreciate the stat. I love when y'all come with the numbers and with the receipts. And I saw, damn, who was that earlier? They was talking about when the Bucks had let a guard score over 30 points, we're 8-0. That's an interesting stat. Not that I want guards to score 30, but if we gonna win, I guess whatever. So 8-0 against when guards on the opposite team score 30 points. That's an interesting stat. Shout out to you. Pam in the house. I know Pam coming in with stats. Pam, Eliza, Brenda, Pat. Hey, the queens in the chat be coming in with receipts. Shout out to y'all. Over 80 points in the paint was crazy. That was how they stayed in this game, Pam. Daniel Joe said we about to make Boston shut the buck up. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't remember what my guy is. I always say the antlers are sharpened. That's what they are. We coming. We coming. Gibson, what's good? Shout out to the Bahamas. Shout out to my boy Teron out there in the Bahamas as well. Salute, salute. We still need a good offensive coach on this team to help Adrian Griffin. I'm not against that. RJ Back said we need to get the rookies in so they can get experience ready for the playoff. I think he knows that. I think he going to get to that. Green Ranger said, yeah, this team is feeling themselves. The Bucks know an opposing team basically needs to score 130 to beat them. When we beat the Celtics, our guys are going to get complacent. I don't think so. I think that's going to be where they know what they like. I think when we beat Boston, it's going to be like the culmination of how well we've been playing coming up to that game, and that'll let the team know we're really what we're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I see you in the green room, Gibson. Give me a second. My boy Gibson in the Bahamas. Give me a second, bro. I was going to get through a couple more of these comments. I'm going to tap you in. Pass, my boy, Pass. What up, Pass? All those dunks by Giannis. Yeah, safe to say he's back to his normal form. No. This ain't normal form. Giannis is in Super Saiyan form. Level 1 only, though. Giannis is in Super Saiyan level 1 right now. Super Saiyan level 1. That's what Giannis is at right now. Eliza said, Green Ranger, I'm not confident about Wednesday. I don't want to get my hopes up about that. Oh, no, we straight. Don't even worry about it, Eliza. We good. We can beat Boston. I'm telling you. I'm not worried. We could beat Boston. Like somebody said, you gotta score like 130, 140 to beat the Bucks. That ain't easy. That ain't easy. I have faith that we'll beat them. I'll say we'll beat Boston between 10 and 15 points. 10 and 15 points, we should beat Boston. I knew this was coming. Daniel, salute to you for waiting a little bit before going in on Pat. Salute to you. Pat Trashington, he had one good game and then can't drop the earth. Brenda, what's good? Can the media start mentioning Giannis in the MVP race? I'm just saying he may not be worried about it. No. I think he is worried about it. That's why he's hooping like he's hooping. I think that they need to continue not mentioning Giannis in the MVP to continue to fuel his anger. All they doing is putting premium gas in his foreign vehicle. So he really about to go. That's all. All the hate, all the disbelief, that's all 93 Petro they putting in Giannis' engine. So let them go ahead and do it. I'm happy that they're not mentioning it because I'm like that. When I know I should be getting some type of acknowledgement, I'm just gonna go harder and super hard where it's not even, you can't even doubt it no more. I'm going to take it from you. You don't gotta give it, I'll just go take it. And that's what Giannis is gonna do. Because at the end of the year, our record, his stats will be self-explanatory. So even if they don't want to give it to him now, he can still take it. And I think the way he's playing, he's trying to take it. So shout out to Giannis. Not crying, not whining, just, hey, I'm just about to go out here and start balling where y'all can't. You have to acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brenda. My man John Jackson was good. AJ Green is bad on D, very bad. Yet I would rather have a guy hit shots and get cooked than Pat, who doesn't hit shots and gets cooked anyway. Here we go. We gave him the pass the one day. Y'all ain't gonna give him no leeway. He just saved us the other night on Friday night. Y'all already on his helmet? Damn, or Saturday night, whatever it is, Saturday night. Y'all still on his helmet? Pat is like this. Pat gonna have 15 one game, he gonna have 3. Until we either trade him or we put him on the back of the bench, this is what we need to expect from Connaughton. Connaughton is not a consistent player anymore. He's not gonna have like back-to-back double-figure games. We can hope for one good game out of every 5 to 7 games from Pat. we'll get a good game. That's just how it is. We gotta be real. Mr. Cool in the house. What's good, Mr. Cool? Our guards perimeter defense is non-existent. We need to go to zone. I don't know why we're not going to zone. And let me tap you in, Gibson. Give me 1 sec. Let me tap you in, sir. Get my man Gibson in here. Let him get his intro on. Let him get this intro on. Okay, start it off. My man, Gibson Nicholas. No, hold on. My man, Gibson Nicholas from the Bahamas. Go ahead, fam.
Peace and love, peace and love. What's happening, Bucks Nation? What's good? What's good? What's good?
You tell us,
Now,
fam. You tell us. So, how you feel about
well,
today's game, and how do you feel looking forward to the Boston game? Go ahead, shoot.
well, I didn't have no problem with the game. I love the game, but the only little thing I really concerned is our defense. We have to be able to guide and don't let guys get too much easy shots on us. That's the only problem I had with us. Other than that, I have no other problem. But we continue to build on these wins. That's what all matter. Continue to get the wins, and that's what all matters. So everybody had us out. They was writing off Dame and Giannis. Everyone's saying that they have a problem, but they getting it together. Everyone's saying Adrian Griffin cannot coach, but he's proven the doubters wrong, and will continue to prove them wrong, and he will win Coach
Okay.
of the Year.
Talk
People don't believe
Gibson.
it. He will
Talk
win Coach
Gibson.
of the Year. First time head coach coming in, he making it look good. He put up this is the highest we ever scored for the starting of the season, 142 points. You can't beat that. Can't beat that.
Yeah, the
So
offense is looking good. Like my boy Tommy said, our offense is looking like our best defense right now. It don't look like we can guard a chair for the most part, but our offense is prolific. It's prolific. And we got to give a shout out to that I forgot to mention. Middleton did play solid in 23 minutes. Middleton looked good. Middleton looked good in limited minutes. And again, we still don't know what we are until we can get Middleton back at 30 plus minutes a game. I do think that's going to make things a lot easier for us defensively and offensively. And I also think with the bond that Giannis and Chris have, that it's going to make Giannis a little bit less hesitant to do everything on himself and pass the ball when he knows boy Chris there that he's comfortable with. I think that just makes things easier. He'll allow Chris to facilitate a little bit more. So I'm really waiting on us to be able to get Middleton back at 30 plus minutes a game. I think that's going to be a huge impact on how this team looks moving forward.
It will be awesome, and it will be amazing. It'll be amazing, but at the same time, I like the connection between Dame and Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
Dame is fine him, give him the shots. He look the looks, the passes. I love it. I love the looks. What we getting from Dame? It will be good to have Chris back at full time, where we could be at full strength. So I looking forward. Wednesday night is the main event. That's the showdown.
That's the show. Hey, Wednesday night is the show. Everybody in the NBA gonna be watching that game. That is the game of the year so far. This is the game, y'all. It ain't no other teams that nobody care about. This is the biggest game of the NBA year so far. Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, with all the storylines. Vince McMahon couldn't have wrote the storyline better for these two teams in this Wednesday night game. For real. They couldn't have wrote this script any better. The Bucks on a winning streak going into Boston. Boston coming off a loss to a tap water team. There's so much that could happen here. You get what I'm saying? The tension is going to be at an all-time high. And when the Bucks get this win in Boston, it's going to put a statement. That's going to send a statement to the league that, hey, y'all better start talking about us. That's what we need to do. Instead of us complaining as fans, we need to tell our team, go out there and take your respect. People, your respect, you got to take it sometime. Ain't nobody going to give you respect. It's earned. And you earn it by winning games and winning games against good teams. You feel what I'm saying, Gibson? That's what it is.
That's pure facts, I mean. That's pure facts. And what I looking for, Wednesday night, I looking for Giannis to give me. He give us 54 the other night against the Pacers. I looking for him to give us 60.
I just want us to get a win, bro. I'm just not gonna even hold you, Gibson. I just want us to win, fam. Can we just win, fam? Let's win. That's all I want, bro. I just want to win, and comfortably, You know what I'm saying?
I want Bucks Nation to listen up and listen carefully. These are the two teams what been giving us problem for years. I pray that this year, by the grace of God, we break that cycle. It's Boston and Miami. That's what I looking for. I looking for us to break that cycle, to make an example out of them Wednesday night and send that statement to the league and let them know, hey, we are coming. We're coming. Coming. We're
Tell him,
coming.
Gibson. Hey, Gibson is
We're
up
coming.
here cooking. Y'all don't get these likes up. Do you not see this man tapping in from the Bahamas, dropping knowledge and passion about the Milwaukee Bucks? Out here for Bucks
So,
Nation. Let's get them likes up, y'all. What's
so
good, Bucks Nation? We on a
I
5-game winning streak. We got our main op coming Wednesday. We got to go to their home. We going to our main ops home. We need as much
so
support from Bucks Nation as possible. We gonna whoop them, though. I'm telling you, we gonna get them. We gonna get them out of here, Gibson. Watch what I tell you. I'm
what
telling
I
you.
looking what I looking for too, I looking for Adrian Griffin to put in Andre Jackson in the game along with Dame and Giannis and Chris. I want them the double team. I want them to send a triple team. Every time Tatum touch that ball, they need to send a 3 or 5 man at them. Let the
We can't. Hey, we gotta be careful with that because they got shooters on their team. So that's the thing. That's why the 2-3 zone makes even more sense against Boston. We need to be
yeah,
playing that 2-3 zone almost full time against Boston. Let them shoot us out of it. We need to be playing
I
that zone. And this comment was hard by Amtrak's right here. Amtrak said Bucks need to decide whether they want to be shot or stabbed, give up threes or give up points in the paint. It's kind of looking like that. And great comment, my boy Amtrak's. Great comment. Yeah, we got to figure out how we can defend better. You know what I'm saying? As far as the three or the paint, or maybe have some type of balance between the two,
right.
kind of floating back and forth, so we don't let a team get into rhythm. Because if you let a team get enough floaters, they're gonna get into rhythm. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're trying to prevent.
So we got to try to get this win in Boston, try to get this win so we could give the media something to talk about. We
Right.
have to give them something to talk about so they could see it, to see that Boston is right now, everyone have Boston as the best team in the East. They ain't talking about us. They forget about us.
But
They
we
don't even
need
know
that.
we
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm a person. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Gibson. I'm fueled by haters. If I got some haters, oh, I'm gonna get me some money. I'm like that. If I got some haters around, oh man, I'm motivated. Now I'm about to get me some money. I welcome haters. And I feel like
so
Giannis is the same way. The hate is empowering. It's like powering him up. He would be cool, then he'll read something like, "Oh, y'all don't think I should be in the MVP race? Oh, okay, I got y'all. Let me drop 40 again. Let me just give y'all a little bit. Let me reboot y'all systems a little bit. Let y'all know who's who out here." So
he,
let them keep doing it. I'm telling you, it's best for this Bucks team for people to keep pushing us in the background, acting like we not there, ignoring us, because we gonna do is keep winning. And when we get that championship, 23-24, that's what's gonna speak volumes. That's how you get your respect, by earning it. And that's what we gonna do this year. We gonna take ours
he,
by force. We gonna take ours by force. Straight up. Go ahead,
hey,
Gibson.
we need Giannis to have that Jordan mentality. I took that personally.
Right,
I took
that's
that
it, right.
personally.
The team in general need to be like that. I'm taking everything personal I see. If I was Griffin, I'd just be putting all types of the crazy stuff I'm saying. I'll be putting that all in the locker room. Look what they said about you. Look what they said about you. What you gonna do? I'll be using all types of motivation tactics like that to try to get it cracking. You know what I'm saying?
So
But let me get back in this comment section, Gibson, to show
peace,
everybody some
peace
love,
and
man.
love, peace
Oh, no,
and
no,
love,
hold on. I
peace
gotta
and
give it
love,
to you. Go ahead. You go ahead. I'm quiet now.
peace
Go ahead, give it to him.
peace and love, the Bucks Nation in the chat. Peace and
Yeah,
love, peace
my
and
man, straight
love.
out of the Bahamas. Hey, shout out to Tehran too, man. Shout out to
All right,
Tehran down there, my man. All right,
all right.
all
I
right,
let
man,
him know. I
go.
let him know.
Okay, all right, go. My man Gibson to be the Bahamas. Yeah. Get into these comment sections, see what y'all on. Damn, Daniel, I'll trade Pat for a ref whistle is wild work. Tommy Jackson said straight. My boy Tommy, what up, what up? RJ Back said everyone normalizes Giannis doing 40 points. Most games the media need to realize his greatness and appreciate it. Great game, freak. Yeah, absolutely. It's just, but it's ground. Giannis is so cold that even when Giannis scored 30, it don't even feel like a big deal. 40 is almost like not feeling like a big deal. That's how cold Giannis is. Now all we need Giannis to do is utilize his teammates and keep them going while he's doing this. You know what I'm saying? So that's where Giannis has to balance it out. You know what I'm saying? As far as get yours, but get your teammates involved as well. What up, Isaiah Williams? We need to get better in transition on defense. We are lacking. We got an older team, bro. It's not a lot of people that's running a gun. That's why we need to get the young dudes in there to turn up. Jeff said Boston Craptics lost tonight to the Charlotte. Yeah, they gonna come in motivated against us, and we should be motivated coming on a 5-game win streak. That's why we about I don't know if y'all remember wrestling from back in the day in Junkyard Dog, but we about to thump with them right now. We about to thump on Wednesday with the Boston Celtics. Shout out to the Junkyard Dog if you remember old school WWE wrestling. Yeah, that shit hit home. Daniel Jones said, I'll trade Pat for a box of White Castle and gas station burgers. This dude is wild. Abadoye, we need to work on our defense. Yes, a lot. Our defense, we are struggling defensively. Gibson said, we need Brandon to give Pat his flowers and stop running from the truth. My man, Brandon. Oh, that has to be one of the most epic moments in a live what Brandon did. That will be forever talked about, Brandon. You made yourself a legend with that one. Green Ranger said, Eliza Schaefer, I'm not sure anyone could stop us on offense. I knew we would be elite, but I didn't think we would be basically hanging 130 plus points on opponents regularly. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild, y'all? We are dropping 130 like it's nothing on teams. We'll put 50 on you in a quarter if we need to. The Bucks are elite offensively. We might be all-time elite offensively early in the season. The Bucks scoring is scary. They can turn up on you quickly. Now, if we can tighten up on defense as far as the paint and rebounding, like today, we got to give the team credit. We did way better on the boards today. We did way better on the boards. This is one of the best games I think we had rebounding the ball, even especially offensively. So let's take a look here. Let me just get back in there, get back in this bag real quick. So if we go back into the team stats, right? Offensive rebounds, we had 16 today. That's awesome. So that's a step in the right direction. We're getting rebounds. They only had 5. The main problem was really this. This is what kept them in the game, was the 84 points in the paint. Otherwise, this game, we should have blown them up by 20. And then obviously their field goal percentage is way too high. There's no way that a Wizards team should be shooting 55%. Those are like the main points of why we struggle to put this team away early. And we still won by double figures. As much as we let them do what they wanted to, we still won by double figures, which is impressive. Like I said, this could have been a trap game. We could have got our chain snatched like Boston did against Charlotte. But we said, no, sir, not today. We reject your deposit. And Giannis said, nah, not on my watch. And that's the difference between us and Boston. I know Boston got Jaylen Brown and Tatum. They slick and all that, but they can't do what Giannis. They don't have that mentality yet. And I don't think they will, where they're just willing to take over. Giannis can take over. That's why he's a 2-time MVP. Never forget. That's why disrespecting a 2-time MVP leads to what's going on now in the stats that the queens of the chat have showed earlier of Giannis's production, and especially 53% from the mid-range is very impressive. We are hitting on all cylinders offensively, and we're still not even in our final form offensively. That's what we need to be happy about. The Bucks are not in nowhere near their final form offensively. I don't even know if we've gone Super Saiyan yet on offense. I just know we just have so much talent that we're going to put up numbers. But once it's clicking and it comes easy, people getting layups and all of that stuff, that's when we'll really be cooking. This is a team that can score 120 points in their sleep. The Bucks can score 120 points in their sleep. So we got it offensively. We need to tighten up defensively. We also need to start really focusing on this 2-3 zone and figure out how to manipulate that to be our permanent defense. That's what we need to do. I mean, this just looked crazy. 55% is crazy, y'all. That's crazy. I just that just don't sit right with me. I'm not gonna even hold y'all. That that 55% is kind of wild, y'all. That's a little wild. Just a little wild. Let me get back in these comments. My boy Sal Cali in the house. Let me get your comment here, sir. 42 points, 13 rebounds, 20 of 23. The only player with multiple 40, 10, and 5 games on 85 plus field goal percentage in over 40 seasons. Do you guys see the type of information and their gems that are dropped by the chat here, aka Bucks Nation, the best Bucks chat on all of YouTube? We don't just sit here and talk. We come with receipts. Shout out to y'all coming with receipts. What? How you a Bucks fan and you not here? How you a Bucks fan and you not here? Please make it make sense. Shout out to the chat. The intelligence level and the IQ in this chat is off the charts. Off the charts. Shout out to y'all. Bucks number 1 said, keep the pressure of the Bucks. That's what we want. Absolutely. That's what we want. Yeah. That's what we want. I know more than you said. Andre Jackson Jr. needs more PT. Absolutely. He should be starting at this point at the 2. He should be starting. My boy D Cole 123 was good. I truly think people are starting to figure out the Celtics. Their bench is no good. They only have a starting 5. Bingo. Bingo. That's why I'm like, what? Hey, Bucks Nation, do you guys not see that we're not even like playing we're probably playing at like 70-75% right now, and we're on a 5-game win streak, and we're scoring 130 points a game damn near. How do you worry about a team that's not even playing a super good basketball, winning, beating good teams, and scoring 130 points a game? You should be thinking like, damn, they're not even hooping for real yet, and they're still winning. They're scoring a ton of points. What's going to happen when the Bucks actually click on all cylinders? I can tell you what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, that no team will beat this team in a 7-game series. I'm telling y'all right now, no team is equipped to beat the Bucks in a 7-game series. I can give you specific information on why you can't. I'm going to give you this right here, and you can let me know if I'm tripping, right? You're playing a 7-game series. You're playing the Bucks, right? You already know off rip, Giannis is getting us at least 2 wins. He going to have 40 or 50-point explosion. Something going to happen. He's going to win us 2 games. Dame will be responsible for either winning 1 more game or 2 more games by himself. I'm telling y'all, you cannot beat this team in a 7-game series. It won't happen. You might get 1 game, maybe 2, but that's it. We got too much. And don't let us make a move or 2, because I've been hearing, I'm not trying to gaslight this trade, but I've been hearing we're trying to package something to get Alex Caruso. And Alex Caruso would definitely help us at the guard position as far as defense and having somebody with some nastiness and dog in him. So, like, let me ask y'all this. Would y'all give up Beasley for Alex Caruso? Y'all let me know in the chat. Would you give up Beasley? Obviously, you want to give up Pat, but I just don't know what value Pat has at this time. But would you give up Pat and or Beasley for Alex Caruso? Let me know in the chat. And I see you in there, Daniel. Let me get a couple more comments. I'm going to tap my mans right back in. Proper G was good. Lopez dropped so far back, allowing players to hit floor. I've been saying that forever. His drop defense, he drops too low. He should be outside of the restricted area under the basket. He should be outside of that. He should never go further than that. I've been telling y'all that forever. He drops way too low and lets people get in rhythm shots with them floaters. I've been telling y'all that. He needs to make a decision. I'm not going to go below this restricted area. Force them to run over you or shoot over you. But when you let somebody get that close, that's damn near a layup. And that's where the points in the paint come from. Shout out to you, Proper G. Eliza Schaefer said, Green Ranger, we haven't played against good defenses, though. That's a fair point. But what is a good defense going to do against all our talent, though? Like, I get what you're saying. But this ain't our team from last year. We got some bonafide. We got 2 bonafide killers on our team. I mean, Dame get 20 points waking up out of his sleep. Dame took 14 shots and still had 20 something. We couldn't have that. Wouldn't happen last year. Or with who was our point guard. I think this is a completely different dynamic with this team. Giannis Gibson said this year Giannis has to win. He's playing like he wanted. Mr. Cool said Giannis is the MVP so far this season. I agree, but don't tell him that. I don't want him to take his foot off the gas. Nah, Giannis, you ain't no MVP candidate. Hey, you got to do more, Giannis. Yeah. They don't want you. Hey, you ain't no MVP. You got to show them you an MVP, Giannis. Don't assume nothing. You got to go out there and take that, sir. Eliza says, so when we face legit defense Celtics, we're not going to be able to rely on offense only. We're going to need to slow the C's down, not just outscore. Oh, I agree. I completely agree with that comment, Eliza. Completely agree. Now, let me tap in my mans here real quick. Let me get you up in here. Let me let you tap back in, Daniel. Hold on. Go ahead and cook, sir. Shout out to my man, Daniel.
Yeah, I
Make
want
sure
to get
y'all
back
hit that
in.
like button, y'all. It's 100 y'all in here. Let's get them likes up. Appreciate y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to get back in here a little bit because
Yeah.
I want to get thoughts
Go
on
ahead.
it.
Cook. You don't got to explain yourself. Go ahead and cook.
I personally feel that Boston, everybody, what? No, I was going on Mr. Cool's what he was saying earlier. We're not criticized. Like when you have a child and the child, have a test and they're doing bad, will you just praise them all? Oh, you do better. No, you better do better. It's that's pretty much saying with Medina, like, no, like you gonna do better. No, you better do better or else.
Right.
It's pretty much like that, because we expect greatness. It's not just we be happy the way it is right now. It's about being great. And I just think that I understand that people are saying, "Oh,
He's
you should just
talking.
get right now," but I don't understand. But yes, we understand that. But we trying to win a championship. Ain't no time to give teams like Washington 130 some points, and it just didn't look right tonight with that. Yes, I'm happy we got. I'm happy to see our offense is just crazy bananas right now. We can just score 30 on any team. That's crazy. But
But we're going to
I
see against Boston. That's going to really tell me where our offense is at against Boston. You know what I'm saying? That's really going to kind of be like, okay, this is how good we really are. You get what I'm saying? I think we'll
yeah,
see that against Boston. But I'm not worried because Boston, like, this is what people got to understand, Daniel. And let me just interject here for a second. To beat the Bucks, you're going to have to play almost perfectly. You're not going to beat the Bucks playing B basketball. We can beat you playing B basketball. You can't beat us playing B basketball because that's not enough. To beat the Bucks, you have to be in your bag. It had to be 20 some plus threes. You got to shoot 50% from the field, and even at that, you still might lose because we cook like that. So that's what I want people to understand. To beat the Bucks, you have to play A basketball. B is not gonna do it and beat the Bucks. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.
Or the Bucks lose this game Wednesday. Drew Holiday had to go for like 25 points, which he's not been scoring at all. Jalen Brown have to go at least 30.
It don't matter what they do. They're not about to beat us, Dan. I'm telling y'all right now, they are not about to beat us. We're about to make a statement against Boston. I don't care who's do what in Boston. We're about to get y'all. We turning them into a pack. I'm not playing no game. I'm talking crazy now because I'm dead serious. Y'all don't think the Bucks had that game circled? Huh? It's circled, man. Look. Like I said, we beating them by 10 plus points a game, and I'm standing on it. I'm standing on it.
At 15.
At 10-15, I'm standing on it. Griffin, if you watching this or your people, I know you be having people in the line. Hey, man, stick to the 2-3 zone and evolve off that. If that work, let that. And then if you can evolve some type of man-to-man or something else off of that, you do that. Our bread and butter that's been effective is the 2-3 zone. So let's do it. Period.
They got to stop Giannis. Horford's not going to stop Giannis. Porzingis, don't make me laugh on him. He's not going to stop Giannis. They better win. They're going to win this game. They're going to win it. And I'm real excited for this matchup and wait for it. I knew this was going to be a trap game. I'm excited for this game. I'm just really excited.
Me too. That's why we just needed to get past this team. Just like maybe maybe we came in thinking just because how bad Washington is that they were just going to lay down. And what the Bucks need to understand, and Bucks Nation needs
It,
to understand, every team is playing the Bucks like it's a playoff game. Every team that plays the Bucks is challenging it like it's a playoff game. You don't think they understand how good the Bucks are? Teams are coming in playing some of their best basketball of the year against the Bucks and don't play that good afterwards, or then play that good before that. You get what I'm saying? We
but,
we are taking team. It's almost like we the champions right now, if that makes sense. Teams are
yeah,
playing us like we got the chip already. That should let
yeah.
y'all know what's really going on. The NBA can cover up, or they can try to change narratives the way they want to. But in real life, these teams know that we really that. And they coming in there like, man, we gotta beat them. Cause we beat them, we know we really good. You get what I'm saying? Daniel, you feel me?
It's like every time we lose, like I said, when we lose games, they like celebrate. You see them celebrate, like, yeah, we got Milwaukee. Like, this is my first time beating Milwaukee. Like, I remember when they lost the Pacers, that was like, man, it's my first time I beat the Pacers, man.
Right.
Man,
You see what I'm saying? Right.
like,
Oh, that.
what?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I gotta shout out Mr. 414. That's who I got that from. With the antlers need to stay sharp. Shout out to Mr. 414. Let me get your comment off here. I forget. I couldn't
Oh,
remember who said it. Them antlers need to be extra sharp come Wednesday. Got the main ops next, and them deers need to be on demon time. This next game is for mind share. Right? Fear the deer, not scared of no leprechaun. Shout out to you, Mr. 414. That's what I'm talking about. We on their helmet. They not on ours. We on them.
yeah, it was. Oh, yeah, I got to tell you a story real quick. So I was on the Bleacher Report, and one of the Boss fans like, well, we still got the best record, and I'm like, you guys lost to the Hornets, and it was like, well, your team captain should be talking trash. Like, I'm not saying trash. I'm just saying facts, man. The
Yeah.
team,
When you tell the truth, people hate when you tell the truth. They hate
yeah,
when you tell the truth.
like you lost. Like, get over it. Like, we'll see you Wednesday. You can talk your trash or try to talk your trash Wednesday, but other than that, no, this don't talk tonight.
Hold on 1 second, dude. I got to shout out the OG here. The OOG, triple OG. Tish, what's good? Salute, Amara. Our defense is a work in progress, but we're fighting to figure things out. Bucks Nation. Shout out to you, Tish. Appreciate the positivity.
I,
Absolutely. And Pam, I seen the comment. I didn't know that. Great stat. Hey, they be coming with stats, don't they, Daniel?
always,
It's always coming with stats. This is
always
40 and 10, 85%. Shout out to Pam. Right.
out to the chat, man. Shout out to
Right. They be getting it in, bro. Getting it
all.
in. Hey, they the final level.
Hey,
Some of them should be on TV, bro. Damn near, bro. The way they be kicking off these stats. But go ahead, Daniel. My bad, bro. I just had to shout the people out.
no, I'm saying I was shouting out to the girls. They should come in a little bit,
Right, yeah,
It's just,
yeah. Hey, the queens of the chat, one of y'all gotta tap in at some point. One of
it's
y'all
all,
gotta tap in. Stacy, Brenda, Cynthia, Patricia, Eliza. One of y'all gonna have to tap in at some point and talk to the people. For real, for real.
but like I said to everybody, look for Boston to play max minutes like they've been doing the whole season, and they're gonna get tired.
Yeah.
So
The
they're
fourth
gonna get,
quarter is when we'll extend the lead and put it out of reach. The fourth
it's
quarter we'll put it out of reach.
they're gonna put them out the game. We cannot play
See,
35, 40 minutes game.
look. D code 123 already. Boston starting 5, all players 34 plus minutes a game. They will be good regular season, but gas playoffs.
That's what I just said.
Right. I'm just telling. Hey, this chat is aligned. We're on like one accord, like the electric slide. I'm telling you. Shout out to the chat. We are on one accord, y'all. For real, for
It's
real.
like
Shout out.
calling it out. We're not even like trying to sugarcoat. We just calling facts, man. We like, look, you guys ain't gonna. You gotta have to play all your guys all those minutes, and you're gonna be tired by the time the game gonna be over with. It's just the Bucks gonna have to see that. Like they're gonna try to max out their players' minutes the whole game. They don't have no bag, man. They only got 6 players that can really.
I'm not worried about it, bro. I'm really
And
not worried. I'm dead serious. I'm not worried.
Ajax got to play though. Ajax got to play.
Yeah, this gotta play, man. We gonna turn up though. I'm not even tripping, bro. We gonna turn up. Watch what I tell you. Shout out to my man Daniel, bro. One last thing, Daniel. One last thing. So there's rumors about us trading for Alex Caruso.
I heard.
Yeah. So who would you give up for Alex Caruso?
Man,
I know Pat are off rip, but
I don't know, man. I don't know if we can give up, Beasley and Pat, and I mean, and I got a story about Pat that you guys need to hear.
okay.
Pat was one of the reasons why Dame came to Milwaukee.
Mm,
Sorry,
I heard
guys.
that.
It was the middleman for him coming to Milwaukee, so I'm sorry. I didn't think Pat going nowhere, man. He was the one that got him here. We can talk bad about him all that time, but he was the one that got him here, so that's this win right there. He helped. If you don't believe me,
Okay.
don't
Okay.
see the podcast.
I
That's what
heard
Dame.
that. I just didn't want to believe it. I thought it was
I'm
more Terry
sorry.
Stotts, but I could
Dame,
see that though. Oh, okay.
you
Okay.
gonna do? You're gonna have to be some future picks, probably. That's all I see him do with Caruso, because if they really serious about getting Caruso, you're gonna have to trade some picks, because I don't see you letting everybody else go. And you already got, Beauchamp hurt. You got, Crowder hurt. I
Right.
mean, I don't see it happening, but I would love it. But at the same time, man, it's kind of fun. You got a guy that was talking trash about the team a year ago. Every time I played Chicago is going over, wanting to get
Right.
at the head all the time.
But would you give up Beasley for Caruso?
No, man. I
Okay.
don't know. I It's hard. It's hard thinking about that, because we get defense instantly.
And we need defense. We got a lot of
I feel like I feel a little crap bad if we just got rid of him like that, and he's been playing okay the last couple. But I understand you need defense at the end of the game, and Caruso. I mean, Caruso can shoot 3 too, so he can
right.
he can he. But I'm just hoping they can just trade like a couple of picks for him.
Yeah,
If they can.
we gonna see, but I wouldn't mind him on the team just for defense and got some nastiness. You know what I'm saying? To do some dirty work like along that Andre Jackson Jr. side of the game. So I would give up because we got people that can get buckets. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to like Bobby P right now is looking like 6th man of the year early in the season. We forgot to shout out to Bobby P. Shout out to Bobby P.
Bobby Portis got the best contract. It was a bargain.
Right.
That
Oh, dude, the best value in sports. I said that.
man,
I was like, hey, Bobby P, the best value in sports. I'm not gonna even hold you.
he's a walking 18 points,
Right,
15
10 rebounds, just easy work. Hold on one second.
easy.
What up,
No,
Sherelle? Shout out to Sherelle. Yeah, she in the chat. She always be checking in. Respect, Sherelle. She said defense was lacking. Makes for easy shots in the paint. Why isn't Jackson playing? I don't know if they resting him for Wednesday or what, Sherelle. I'm hoping there's nothing wrong with him, but I do want to see him in on Wednesday.
it's still weird. I think like I said, you had hopefully they got Milton playing Wednesday too, and I kind of felt like if there was a time to sit, Milton, it'll be that game right there, and then you
Right.
play him against Boston. But it's like they wanted to play him against. I'm assuming he's going to play Wednesday.
Right.
And
Yeah, because
I
we
don't
got a
know.
day off, so that should be fine. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Patricia said at Mr. Cool, not sure what type of belt it is, but he's always wears it on the side. Yeah, I don't think it's no injury. I think that's just something he wears maybe to keep his body or lower back warm. I don't think it was an injury though, Patricia and Mr. Cool. I don't think it was an injury though, with Andre Jackson.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's keep your lower back straight. So that's pretty
Right.
much what.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I just hope, like I said, once this restriction with Chris Middleton, because Middleton was playing good too. That's what the scary part is. It's like Middleton get his points, and then Dane he started going off, and you got Giannis that gets 40. We're putting out 30 points a clip, like a game. And we've not been doing that much last year doing that. We
Right.
barely 100.
No, that's true.
Barely. And this man, I mean, I know our defense been suspect, but man, we putting up 30-something, 130-something points a game. I'm happy about that, man.
Right.
Like, if we can't beat you, we're gonna shoot you out the gym.
We gonna shoot you out the gym, right? We can't hold you. We just gonna shoot you out the gym. Shoot you right on up out the gym, bro.
So that's pretty much
right. Shout out, my man.
Why does Bucks can't do it?
Right. Shout out to my man. Let me get back in here too, and Dale. Appreciate you tapping back
All right,
in.
man.
All right,
You,
yeah. Hey, Mr.
bro.
All right, my man. Go. Still out to Dale. Bleacher Report, boss. Yeah. Let's get back to these comments. I see my boy Humilidon straight out of the PR, and that stands for Puerto Rico. What up? My starter lineup: Dame, Chris, Jay, Giannis, and Lopez. Malik come off the bench with Portis and Payne and Marjan. I'm not mad at that. Bucks number one said Giannis always feast on KB. Yeah, he's staying rent free in Chris Stop's head. Tom Christian was good. Said yo. I said yo. What up, my boy Brandon? Brandon said take it one game at a time. You right. Valerie O said agree. Dame will ball out against the Celtics. Oh yeah, Dame gonna go in. It's almost like he was just chilling tonight to make sure he go in on Wednesday. Gibson said Boston and Bucks are going to be a real showdown. Epic battle of the East. Agreed. We had 78 likes, y'all. Trying to get these likes to close to 100 as possible. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, y'all. We are almost an hour and a half going into this live, talking about yet another dominating performance by our Milwaukee Bucks. Salute. My boy Tommy said, how should we approach this game versus Celtics? Show our full strength or hide it like a saying. I see you, Tommy. I think we should show enough just to win, but not show too much if we don't have to. We should just do enough to win. Like I said, we don't got to blow them out by 30. Let's just beat them by like 10, 15 points, just so they know that they are sons. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Boston, y'all are sons. You think we worried about y'all? Not at all. I'm not worried at all. I can't wait to play y'all. I think we're going to beat y'all head in to keep it 100. I think we're going to beat y'all head in. It would be about, wouldn't it be something if everything came together that we've been talking about against the Celtics? How interesting would that be, huh? What if the Bucks just put it together against Boston? Came out, cracked them for like 130, held them to like 105 or something like that. How interesting would that be, ladies and gentlemen? Just a little food for thought. Maybe they're hiding their power, like a saying. And then when they need to show flashes, they just quick flash change, get it, go on a 10-0 run, then go back. And flash change, go back. I don't think people really understand how prolific the Bucks offense is. We can literally shoot any team in the NBA out of the gym. Our A game is better than anybody else's A game in the NBA because we can score at all levels. We can score at all levels. We can score from 3, from the mid to the post. We can score. There is no where we force them to shoot threes. There's better. Let us. You want to force us to shoot threes with Dame? Good luck. You're going to try to stop us from shooting threes? Okay, we'll go in the paint to Giannis and Brook and Bobby P. Good luck. Our team is built to get buckets at an alarming rate, as you can see. This team is still a work in progress and hanging 130 on all comers, you guys. Win or lose, we're putting 120, 30 on your head. Like I said, we're playing at 70, 75% right now and doing what we need to do. Give us these 20, 30 games. Man, once we get to 20, 25 games, y'all going to start to see us for real. Then you're going to be like, man, this is getting kind of crazy. We might mess around and start looking like how Golden State looked when they got KD. We might look that dominant once we put it together. We can. And if we make a roster tweak or two to tighten up the bench or get us some length, man, listen. Hey, the Bucks coming for everything this year. I'm telling y'all. All the teams that have cracked us in the past, we coming for all of y'all. Everybody can get it. And they will get it from the Milwaukee Bucks. Don't y'all be worried about no Wednesday night. We on their head. Amtrak said, peace, Mr. Smith. Oh, bro, you tapped out? Okay. Good luck. Yeah, peace to Mr. Smith. Shout out to Mr. Smith. Always a pleasure talking to all y'all. Tana Van Der was good. Can we speak on the media agenda against our? Oh, we speak about that all the time, to nausea. Hey, Tanner, at this point, man, it's just gas in the tank. They just putting premium gas in a foreign. That's it. They just giving us everything we need. They just giving us bulletin board material. I hope for these type of things. Give the Bucks motivate, especially somebody like Giannis that's fueled off of disrespect. Let it keep coming in. Let it keep coming. We good. We good. We need that. We don't need to be the darlings of the NBA. We'll never be the darlings of the NBA. We're from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is a blue collar state and a blue collar city. We get it through. We get it out the mud here. We get it out the mud and out the snow here. You feel me? We take it. We earn it here. It ain't the glitz and glamour of LA or Miami. We get ours the hard way here. We about to show the rest of the league how we give it up. For real. Shout out to the Bucks and Bucks Nation. Let's go. You think the volume low, fam? Let me check and see. Hold on now. Oh no, my volume is straight, bro. If I turn it up any louder, it might start to break a little bit, but it should be good. Greg hair. Check again, fam. Gibson Nicholas says, salute to Airtracks, always with the nice beats. Hey, Airtracks, you got to send me some new ones so I can switch them out a little bit. Show them your new sauce, bro. We got to show them the new sauce you working on in the lab. He got some new stuff that's really cracking. I hope he let me get a beater too so I can throw them on the intro and let y'all peep those. Tommy was good. The teams with nothing to lose are the most dangerous. Miami last year, for example, correct. But every team is gonna play us like it's their championship game just because of all the hoopla around the Bucks. So I ain't tripping. Milwaukee Black said Giannis' usage rate was way too high tonight. When he plays like tonight, nobody gets involved. This style tonight will only beat bad teams. That's a fair point. And Mr. Smith and others have been talking about the usage rate too. We got to keep that in consideration. That usage rate is a big deal. Fletcher 12 is better for the Bucks to win close games versus being blown out. This is not the 96 Bulls. The drop zone is not right. I agree on that. I agree. Facts. Tommy Jackson said Milwaukee Black. Good point. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Milwaukee Black in here dropping dimes. Eliza said Giannis led the team in all statistical categories, yet it's still getting credit. Eliza, no, ma'am. It's not criticizing it. We love Giannis. I promise. Daddy Phil said definitely was digging the music in the background. I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to Amtrak's. Pam said when Giannis is off the floor, this team is not good. Defense 6 even more. Yeah, defense does take a step back without Giannis. Well, Giannis is a defensive player of the year, so you definitely going to have some regression. Abadoya Joshua says some of the guys don't know the game. He had 8 assists on 2023. You're still blaming him. It's crazy. Well, I don't quite follow blaming anything. We were just talking about usage rate and just getting other people involved. Dame was bricking today. Let's take a look at Dame's stats today. Dame was 5 of 14, 3 of 6 from 3, 50%, 9 of 11 from the free throw line, 80-some%. I wouldn't consider that bricking tonight. Janet MOC squad. I think Giannis gets anxiety and paranoid when the score is dropping more than 7 points and he feels like the savior that has to bail them out. I agree with that, actually. That's a good point. I do feel like he's like, oh, we lose. I got to take it over. He still has to adjust to having another superstar. It's going to take time. Like I said, Rome wasn't built in a day. Abadoya said no Boston or Warriors fan would criticize their star players for a win. There's a difference between criticizing and stating an observation and then having stats to back that up. Yes, we won today. We've already given him his credit. He's scored 40 and 42, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. I mean, he almost had a triple-double. What we're saying is against the good teams. You guys, you got to listen to the detail. Against good teams, we're going to have better ball movement. We can't just give Giannis the ball and get out the way. We need to make sure everyone's involved. That's what we're saying. Against the good teams, we're not talking about just tonight. We're looking forward to when we're playing these Bostons in a series, the Sixers, and so on and so forth. We're going to need to have ball movement and not just Giannis scoring 60, 70 a game. If that's what it takes, that's fine, but let it be within the scheme of the offense. All we're saying is let's try to get the others involved because we'll need them down the stretch. The example that I give is the other night against the Mavericks, right? Where the others were touching the ball, so then down the stretch, right? The others were able to hit big shots because they were in rhythm. They saw some shots go down. They had some confidence. But you can't expect people that to hit some shots late if they need to, if they haven't touched the ball really since the first quarter. That's what we're saying, to make sure to pick times in the game to get the others involved. Pam said Dame has ran the offense and has the ball in his hands 10% of the time. Okay. And even look at Dame. Dame had 7 assists, 1 turnover today. Solid performance. Abadoye said when Giannis is out, we blow our leads. We just won a game where Giannis sat out, though. Correct, Abadoye? We just won a game where Giannis sat out. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. Pam said Dame has ran the offense and has the ball in his hands 90% of the time. I don't know about that, Pam. That seems like a little bit high. Eliza said, Pam, that's what I'm saying. Okay, let's just say Dame has the ball. He's distributing the ball. He's doing what he's supposed to then, right? If Dame has 7 assists, 1 turnover, then he's doing his job then, right? That's all I'm saying. He's doing his job. Vorn Times 2 said, I feel y'all, but it's time and place for that he smelled blood, so he killed her. Hell, spread the floor and camp for so they could try different stuff. Amara, love and peace, Brody. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Eliza said Dame has a ball, not Giannis. Dame is dishing to Giannis. Early in the shot clock, correct. He is giving the ball to Giannis. But then Giannis could be moving the ball back and forth as far as with them as well, though. That's what we're saying. Yes, Dame might bring the ball up. They get to Giannis, and Giannis does his thing. Understood. Daniel Orr said, when you have a child, do you just praise them all the time, or are you going to test them to be great? Absolutely. Proper G said, facts, Pam. Eliza said, D. Cole, Dame does have the ball, though. Yeah, he does get the ball. No one's saying he doesn't get the ball. We're just saying we don't want the ball to start sticking in people's hands. We just want to see ball. We got to be clear what we're saying here. We're saying that we just want ball movement, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we're saying. The team looks better with ball movement. Underground Hubs, I think we're looking at the wrong thing here. We got to work on defense. Absolutely, we need to work on defense. We need to work on that 2-3 zone and figure that out. Green Raiders said, at Amara, I told you this would be similar to a Shaq and Kobe. Role players are there to make open shots. Giannis and Dame will do heavy lifting. Chris will be the Glenn Rice type role. That's a great example. Shout out to you. I can get a bag of that. RJ Back said, we got a W and the Celtics got an L today. It was a good day in the words of Ice Cube. It is. That's what we need. We won today, y'all, and we looking forward to another win Wednesday against our main op. So I'm not too discouraged. And Eliza said, think about strategy. Dame is old. Why did Giannis need to take over this game? What guys do we have who needs to be fresh for Wednesday? Good point. Maybe that's what it was, though, Eliza. Maybe that's what it was. They're saving people for Wednesday. And maybe Dame wasn't going super safe because he didn't need to. And again, he is older, so he has to take care of his body. So I agree with that. I can agree with that. Abadoya, yes, he has the ball. When he initially brings it up and let's say he gives it to Giannis, does he get it back? Does Giannis pass? That's what we're talking about, just the ball movement. But that'll work itself out. The most important thing is us. We got to tighten up on defense. Our offense, we're nitpicking now. Our offense, we're scoring 130 points a game, you guys. So we're doing a lot right. We're scoring 130 points a game. I mean, we're good. This is a mute point, really offensive. We're just talking about the nuances of the game here. The Bucks are scoring the way they need to. D code 123. No, Giannis doesn't let him cook and orchestrate the offense and play off him in the half court. Now in transition, Giannis needs to be Giannis. That's the point we're trying to make. Shout out to D code 123. Eliza said, appreciate that Giannis let his team rest by getting the easy buckets. Last few games, 8, 7, 9 assists, and we need to act like Giannis isn't sharing the ball. We're not saying Giannis isn't sharing the ball or getting assists. We're just saying we just don't want the ball sticking. We just want to see ball movement. That's all we're saying. And like we're saying, the most important thing is defense right now. Abadoya said one thing is if we keep sharing the ball, there are days all the guys Beasley and company won't make shots and we would lose. Those guys are not consistent. And when they're not hitting, then you don't pass them the ball no more. That's easy. That's very simple. But let's see if we can get them cooking, because then you put the defense in a where they can't leave anybody. If everybody's cooking, then they can't leave anybody, and then that makes the defense that much easier to decipher. My boy Marcus Little was good. When Dame is running the offense, Beasley is more involved. Dame looks to get Beasley going. Dame also gets Pat involved. There's different ways to facilitate. Patricia P said ball movement is all they're saying. Giannis can still cook with the ball movement because more than likely than not, the ball will end up back in his hands. Exactly. Shout out to Patricia. Humility, what you think about Caruso? I wouldn't mind just like it was giving up Pat. See you later, Pam. Appreciate you tapping in, Pam. Pam said, I'm out here. Good night. See you later, Pam. Eliza said, I'm saying whether you're criticizing or I disagree with you all, the stats and the eye test say other. Giannis is, in fact, moving the ball. I think we actually need to stop nitpicking on offense. I think we need to focus about how the defense looks, to be honest. That's where the real problem is, the defense. We're scoring enough points, but we're allowing teams to score too many points. Milwaukee Black said it felt totally different without Jackson's energy in the starting lineup. He covers up the covers up the slower defenders. Completely agree. Giannis had 8 assists, the most assists on the team. That's why I can't buy you guys on this one. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm keeping my. In fact, hey, we're all open to our opinion. Shout out to you, Eliza. If a dude is 87% on 23 shots, you know for certain he's sharing the ball. That was shot selection. Correct. Pam said they couldn't do that much because they were running guys off the 3-point line. Gotta go. Good night. All right, Pam. See you later, Pam. Abadoya said if other teams had Giannis, they would appreciate it more, not the criticism. It's crazy. He dropped 50. Nobody's criticizing Giannis, Abadoya. This is wild. Nobody's criticizing it. As soon as I started the line, I would say Giannis carried us to victory. All we're saying is just let's make sure we keep the ball movement. That's it. There's no criticizing. Kerry said there was balanced scoring. We did have multiple people in double field. And that's what we're just saying. We just want to make sure we don't lose ball movement, because that's what's been making us really good the last few games. Kerry said, I don't know what to say about the defense, but they can score. Absolutely. In the game 7, because other guys are, Giannis is a consistent scorer and others are not, having 8 assists and 42 points is an A+ game. He played well. Nobody said he's not playing well. He played well. He had 8 assists. Humility, I said Brandon yesterday. That last line, that was crazy. RJ Back said, I bet Brandon has something to say about Pat now. I bet he does. Daddy Phil says, as a group, we should get the job done. Agreed. R. Smith said, again, not criticize, just saying the team needs to be more proactive when it comes to recognizing the merit of continuous ball movement. Facts. Abadoye said against Dallas, imagine taking less shots, we could have lost. RJ Back said give Giannis his. Yeah, we've been giving Giannis his flowers all day. He gonna continue to get his flowers. Marjan Cron says salute to the chat. Absolutely. Best Bucks chat on YouTube. Hey, we all have different opinions, views, but we talk about it logically and we share our opinions logically. No one make fun of nobody or go in on nobody. We just talk about each other's opinions and figure it out. That's what makes this chat so unique. The different chats you might be involved in on YouTube. You won't see no foolish comments, somebody calling somebody a fool or anything. We respect everyone in this chat. Like I said, this is friends and family here. When we chop it up for Bucks Nation, we come from all different demographics, ethnicities, but we all have one thing in common, and that is the love for the Milwaukee Bucks and supporting this team on their way to this 23-24 championship. And all we want is for this team to be in the best possible form to win this championship. Mario Lunar was good. Boston lost to the Hornets, where the Bucks won by their gets. Bucks winning convincing me wouldn't be surprising to me. Yep. Bucks, yeah, I think they're gonna win convincingly against Boston. I'm dead serious. My boy Amtrak says salute. Oh, what up, Ali Benjamin? Shout out. It was nice when stiff arming the Wizards until the end. I knew they would turn up come forth. We're starting to turn up in the fourth quarter. We're starting to become a fourth quarter team. That's what I do like. Eric Payne says, sorry, but how do you feel about the Packers win yesterday? I think it was a step in the right direction. I think Jordan Love is looking a lot better. And Romeo Dobbs and the tight ends, they starting to look better. The defense played decent. So I think this is a building block for the Packers. Like I said, the Packers, if they can be 500 at the end of the season, I think that's a good look. My boy Amtrak said, thanks, bro. Absolutely. Salute. Eliza said, D cool. They think the ball's in Giannis' hands loud, but I'm seeing Giannis gets less touches than usually. Truly, like these last 4 games of Jay's not been holding the ball. That's complete nonsense. Okay, we're not saying he is or isn't. We're just saying we just want to emphasize ball movement. That's all. If you want to say on Dame, on Giannis, whoever you want to say, we just want to say we just want to keep the ball moving so we can keep people like Beasley and other players engaged. Timothy here was good. Said Milwaukee will beat Boston by 5. I hope so. I'm hoping to multiply that by 3. Eliza said R. Smith, he got the team 8 assists, 7 assists, and 9 assists. It should have been 16, 13, and 14. That's how many times he attempted to assist to his teammates each of those games. No, he's doing his thing. We're not saying that. Eliza, all we're saying is that we just want to make sure we're emphasizing ball movement. That's all we're saying. Eliza said, guarantee you they are saving their energy. Guarantee the defense is better on Wednesday. I hope so, Eliza. That's all. That's the big thing we need to be talking about. We're nitpicking about this offensive stuff. We're just talking about when we play good teams, it can't just be Giannis to get out the way. We just want to make sure there's ball. And that's what we're stating. And ladies and gentlemen, Eliza, Pam, Abadoye, we're not really talking about this game per se. We're just saying when we play the elite teams that we're going to need to move the ball and make sure the others are involved, because over the long haul, that's going to make us more effective and allow defenses not to key in on people or styles of play when everyone is involved in touching the ball. That's what we're saying. We're not talking about today or the last couple of games. We're just saying what we want to see before the playoffs start. Maybe we should say that. What we want to see before the playoffs start is a lot of fluid ball movement and people moving. That's what we want to see. My boy Jeff, hope you feel better, fam. He said, hit that like button, Bucks Nation. Yes, sir. Hey, Bucks Nation, we need 5 likes to get to 90. Can we get to 90 likes, Bucks Nation? Much appreciated. Clark Sports said the real test is on Wednesday. Yeah, that's what we all waiting on. Eliza said, I saw him assist Dame directly twice in the game. They both had let's on a positive, right? On this whole Giannis and Dame together had 15 assists. That is a good look between your two best players. They combine for 15 assists. That's a good game to me. That's a good game. That's a good game. And more than that, he passed out to Dame, and then Dame passed it on. Exactly. That's what we're saying about the ball movement. That's what we're talking about, Eliza. Mr. Cool said Cam Payne and Jay Crowder are number 1 or 2 in the entire NBA at 3-point shooting percentage, and Beasley is number 16. We shoot people out the gym. Patricia P said, I hope the takeover spirit doesn't happen in game on Wednesday. We've got to move the ball and make Boston work on D. Agreed. 3 more away from 90, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let me see, Abadoye. What if we are moving the ball well and we can't make the shots and we lose? You know why the star players or each team shoot more. No. You're like taking this out of context, Abadoye. We're just saying you just want to move the ball because it allows for easier shot. When teams play us, they move the ball until they get an open shot. We are just saying we want to continue to move the ball so the others can get going earlier. We're not, you guys are taking like some of this stuff out of context. We're just saying if you move the ball, the others will get better open looks. When Beasley's effective is when the ball is moving, so he gets open looks. Shout out to the chat. Thank you. We grinding in here. We almost 2 hours in here, y'all. I'm going to hop out of here in a minute. Just wanted to grind and make sure everybody got their points across. There's a lot of debate, and this is all healthy debate that we have on here. Nobody's wrong. We're just giving our opinions and just trying to give receipts for our opinions. At the end of the day, this is friends and family, and we just want to see our team win, y'all. At the end of the day, we just want to see our team win. Lil Rob says, C's lost against Charlotte tonight. Come on, man. Let's get them on a 2-loss streak. Absolutely. Warren Price says sometimes the best defense is better offense. That's a fact. Ray Von Dewey said Melo just dropped Drew in OT. I heard about that. Patricia P said, as bad as we've been defensively, we seem to tighten up on teams in the fourth quarter. Yeah, and that's when you want to tighten up is the fourth. My man WFSO was good. Sub Bucks Nation. The big three combined for 82. Can't wait till Middleton is off minutes restrictions. Facts. I know more than you said, Mr. Smith. It wasn't that many. In the fact upon multiple rewatches, it seems like you don't want him to bring the ball up at all. Highly unrealistic. Tonight was primarily a post-dominant game. Agreed. Get a couple more comments. I'm going to hop out of here. Jimmy Roller said, what up, Jimmy Roller? Shout out. Say, yeah, trade Beasley to Caruso for sure. I'm just going to call you P. P, where's Beauchamp? Beauchamp turned his ankle. He's going to be out for a little bit. He should be back hopefully sooner than later. Look at Squid. What up, Squid? The Bucks came up big tonight. Team game, but every team in the NBA plays hard against the Bucks. Look, hey, Squid, shout out to Squid. You done really been turning it around, bro. I used to think you was a troll. You really started to turn around. Marcus Little said, I agree. Amara Brook frustrates me because he drops back too deep. Tonight he backed up so deep that he was literally under the rim. Yeah, that's crazy. They got, like I said, he shouldn't be under the restricted area, period. Jimmy Roller said, Dame needs to go nuclear on Drew. I think, yeah. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. D Gibbs, what up, bro? No, I wouldn't give up Beasley for Alex. Okay. Get a couple more comments. See anybody else in here before I get up out of here. Oh, what up, Marvin? I didn't see you up here. What up, Marvin? Marvin said, I agree on us having more offensive weapons and more than the Celtics. I guess my concern a bit is if we reach the playoffs is the slow tempo of those games. Otherwise, Bucks coming around. Agreed. That's going to be interesting when the tempo slows down. But then you got to understand, Dame is a half-court menace. That's what Dame really does is destroy people in the half court. Kerry said, we got a bench. Absolutely. Let me see here. Squid said usage rate, not if Dame is having a bad day. Agreed. Let me get in here. Okay. My man, the truth in the chat is y'all should know who this is. What up, the truth, Mr. Cool? Yeah, but they can make the shots when needed. Agreed. What up? What up, the truth? No Style the Great. Dame need to go watch clips of Mellow Ball. Whatever he did to Drew tonight, Dame needs to watch this specific film. Shout out to you, No Style. Absolutely. Sergio 7110. Where was Pat Connaughton though? Hey, I almost had to do the Brandon. Hey, Pat is a nice gentleman. Eliza said, either way, you can see the guys pointing to Giannis and playmaking for Giannis. Nobody on that team is mad that Giannis just went off. No, absolutely. I'm not mad he went off. I like him playing angry. We're not talking about today. We're talking about down the line. We're talking about down the line. But yeah, nobody's upset about that. That is a problem, Eliza. Our rebounding, though today was better, though, Eliza. Today was better. Today was definitely better. Let me see, my boy No Style the Great. No Style said we definitely good that they seen that the Wizards couldn't stop nothing in the paint. So why not go to Giannis? That's just how the game went tonight. No worries. Absolutely. Shout out to you. My boy RJ Back said hit the like button. Much appreciated. Squid said Dame needs to work on his defense. Agreed. Eliza said, Squid, I'm just hoping they weren't trying. I think they thought they was gonna lay it down. Jen Soft said, Eliza, I know they won't criticize who? Dame? We'll criticize that. I told you Dame's defense is mediocre. And he wasn't aggressive offensively today. Like I said, maybe he's saving it for Wednesday night. Giannis, like I said when this live started, Giannis carried us to the win. He put the team on his back. That's exactly what we said. We were just saying down the line, we got to make sure we keep ball movement. And we got to figure out what we're doing on defense and what our identity is. If it's a 2-3 zone, let's do that. If it's not, let's figure it out. Eliza said, LOL, Jessoff, you know that's true. Come on, Eliza. Come on. Dr. Quack, what's good? Is this a more YouTube or Twitch oriented stream? It's YouTube, but I just go live on Twitch. Shout out to you, Dr. Quack. It's YouTube, but I just go live on Twitch just in case there's any Bucks fans on the Twitch. They can tap in. Patricia P. Yes. Pam Payne was a great addition. Agreed. Eliza said, I will say I was not worried in this game. I knew we'd win this one. I know the Dame time was coming through in the end without a doubt. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what we got. He come through in the clutch. Sherelle said the problem isn't offense. It's the inconsistency in this defense. Lillard needs to handle the ball on offense to facilitate the ball movement. The trifecta will show itself. Facts. Shout out to Sherelle. A WFSO said, I'm not sure, but I think Dame has better assist a game than Drew. I can agree with that. I believe so. Dr. Quack said, and with the guys like Middleton, you need to move the ball because he's not the guy to ISO like Dame or rim run like Giannis. That's what we're saying. Certain players, they need the ball movement. Let me see. I saw something. John Torres said Brandon just had technical difficulties. Eliza said, but Brooke had 5 blocks. And yes, but some of the drops he was too far. You can't drop underneath the rim because that's a layup for the other team. We're just saying if he could stay in that restricted area right above the rim, then that would be better placement. Then you're not giving them such easy looks. All right, y'all. We almost 2 hours in here, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here so I can get some rest. Shout out to Bucks Nation. Hey, this live we about to have on Wednesday will be prolific. I can't wait to chop it up with friends and family, aka Bucks Nation, this Wednesday after an early season defining win against our main ops, the Boston Celtics. If you haven't already, please comment, please like, please subscribe to the best Bucks podcast on YouTube, guaranteed. The best Bucks chat on YouTube, guaranteed. And we will keep supporting this Bucks team until we raise this banner in this 23-24 season. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition where we just talked about the Milwaukee Bucks getting their fifth straight win against the Washington Wizards, 142 to 129, where Giannis almost went for a triple double with 40 plus points. We're coming, NBA. You don't have to like it, just accept it and respect it. And if you haven't already on your way out, can you please make sure to hit the like button? As my boy Gibson Nicholas would say, peace and love to the Bucks chat. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate the support. Gone. And it's the best chat on YouTube. We in here doing work. We doing the work.